Back in the mix.
Welcome back to the Benj Rounds.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of the story. It's like, and everyone loves that, and everyone knows that story. And you know, PBG did a video where he kind of covers it and stuff like that.
Mm.
You know, like, I don't know. I just don't care about creepypastas almost at all. I feel like that they're a really good opportunity to make an interesting horror story, but they're often butchered. Like, I think what happens in sonic.exe. Shit. It's so frustrating.
You do the wrong one?
No, I'm just not pressing on the button properly. Like, I stepped on it for a second, and then, like, I took a step off again. And yeah.
So right now you've just done the Zora and normal link.
Yep. I'm keeping tabs in my mind.
Yep.
Don't worry, I got it.
Now you've done all of them.
Yeah, which means, but now the bridge is here, so I can cross and then I can redo them. See?
Okay. But you're way up.
Yes. I'm pretty far up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sonic.exe, what happens is that, like, it's pretty good, you know, you feel okay, you're playing a Sonic game, but then it's, like, weird and wonky and there's blood and hyper-realistic graphics. The usual works.
Yeah.
So I don't want to press these buttons. This is not necessary. Okay. And, you know, it's a decent story. It's, like, kind of believable. I can see a game kind of being fucked up, being possessed by a ghost. Sure, why not? But at the very end, like the last like stinger for a line, he's like, and then I turned around and Sonic was there in real life behind me, and then he screamed, and it's like, well, no, he didn't. That didn't happen.
We know that.
Thank you for ruining this story.
Sonic is a video game character.
Exactly.
He couldn't have done that.
It's like, I think the idea is like by that point you're supposed to be, you know, so engrossed in the story that you're ready to believe anything.
Yeah.
But I disagree.
You gotta write it properly. You gotta write it so well that it's gotta be possible.
You just have to not fuck up the ending.
Yeah.
Again, one of the worst creepypastas. I say it's the worst because it just pissed me off at the end. Is the Sleep Project, I think it's called. So essentially, there's this like, what's supposed to be it's like a government like file document or something where they're researching, so that they had this like drug that they were testing on patients that essentially would make it so they wouldn't have to sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am here. I have made it to the top.
Oh,
yeah,
that was quick.
Yeah, there's Stone Tower. Stone Tower Temple. We're finally there. We still have time in this episode and I don't want to start it yet, so I'm going to do the deku scrub shit now because I want to. Fuck you. Anyway, and it was a really, really good story, right? Because it's like what happens when these people like haven't slept at all, and it's like they go crazy and they start doing all this crazy shit, and it's paced really well, you know. So they just do weird things from like, oh, I'm seeing things, to like actually believing what they see, and you know, thinking like, oh, I see this, and then they start doing things like self-harming themselves and pulling out their own organs and shit like that. And it's a nice progression, right? Where like that doesn't sound very believable, but it does it like at a decent pace. IMHO. And it's really good until the very, very end, the last line, where there's like only one patient left or whatever. And he's crazy and he's out of his mind and he's bleeding to death. And the scientists are like, what are you? Like, what's going on? And the fucking dude says, like, I'm Satan. Or something like that. Like, I am the devil. And that's the last line. It's like, it turns out that he was actually... And it's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
He's like, really? Like... It was like, or like, and it was supposed to be taken seriously. By that point, you're supposed to be like, oh my god, they've been actually like, it's the actual devil incarnate. It's like, no, that's like, you just ruined the entire story.
Yeah.
You know, at the beginning, it was like some kind of like MK Ultra shit. It's like,
they
oh my
could have just ended the story at the what are you, and then it would have just ended and just drop it forever.
Well, I think like if you want to make a story really believable like that, you got to end it in a realistic way.
Yeah.
You know, have it not
You
have
have to understand where your story's going.
Well, no. Not in that regard. If you want to make it realistic, you don't have a you don't know where it's going, right?
It has to
that's
have
real life.
enough components that it can craft its own journey.
Well, no.
Well, you gotta write it in such a way that it's all a natural thing.
I guess, yeah.
That
Well,
each character does what it does because that's what they do.
Yeah.
And that the things that they have to deal with happen because the whole world is...
Well, the idea of a creepypasta is you're trying to make it sound like it happened in real life, right? You're trying to make it sound like that this isn't a story you made up as much as it's something that actually happened. And think about when you're recalling something that happened in real life, shit just happens at random and things don't always turn out the way that they should or you want them to, right? So, you know, if you wanted to end a creepypasta well, just end it on like a, I never went back to that haunted house, you know? It's like, it's not a satisfying ending, but it's a believable ending. And I think for a creepypasta, that's much more powerful because it leaves it open, it leaves it ambiguous, it leaves you thinking, that could be real. Let's write a creepypasta together. Let's write one right now. So there was once a man named Frederick. Do I have a character called Frederick? I feel like I do. I feel like I have like a pool of names that I always dig into, and I have characters and shit all the time. I always... Actually, you know what? I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to say that. Don't worry about that. Anyway. But yeah. So there was a man named Frederick, and he I don't know, what's a scary concept? Give me a scary concept.
I'm not very good at writing a scary story. I only have written a scary story ever.
Okay, how about this? In Paris, or France, somewhere in France, there are like these catacombs. And the catacombs are infamous. I think it's France, I could be wrong. Because you're not allowed to go in them because they are extremely expensive and you can get lost extremely easily. And many people have and never been seen again. So once there was this guy, Frederick, and he was hanging out with his mates.
I've read a book where there was something about the catacombs.
Yeah.
Where the thing about the catacombs, the reason that you're not allowed down there is because in the First World War with all the trenches, there were so many dead bodies hidden in there. Ugh. They ended up padding the walls of the catacombs with dead bodies.
See, that's even cooler. So that's a good concept. That's a good way to start because that's grounded in reality, right?
Yeah.
And you can look it up and research and go, oh my god, that's real.
Yeah.
Right, so he's like, they're in the catacombs and like they got a bit lost, they got a bit off track, and then one of them, he sees like just some movement in the darkness. He's like, what the fuck is that? It's something moving. And it was not small. It was something that was life size, and it looked pale, and it just went by in an instant. And he freaked out and he ran away. There you go. There's a creepy story for you. I don't know. I feel like that's more believable. Is what I'm trying to say. You know? Yeah. Like that has lots of room to be fleshed out, but yeah. But you know, I don't know. I just feel like that to make us horror. Because for me personally, like I don't know, maybe I'm desensitized or something like that to horror stuff. But like I don't know, if you want to make it scary, it's got to be realistic for me. You know, I don't find like horror movies that scary or anything because I know it's fake. Not to say that they can't disturb me and stuff like that. There are certainly films that can disturb me. There are certainly films that I deliberately stay away from because I know that they would. But you know, your typical horror film, I'd watch it because it's fun. And, you know, various thingies. But I suppose you don't watch any horror. You're a scaredy cat.
Is it time to go off?
I don't think so. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, chihuahua. Did you even turn it on?
It's off.
Alrighty.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Perfect.
Alright.
Alright, see you guys next time.
Bye bye.